Hello, everyone. Scott Hornick here with HealthQ. Super excited to share with you very briefly a little bit about the wellness program rolling out at National Western Stock Show. And just want to express my gratitude to the leadership and the individuals who put the program together. And, the whole intention is really to help you focus on a sustainable long-term plan that can get you healthy. And so really briefly, I'm going to outline a little bit about what that looks like, what the expectations of the plan are for you, and also a little bit about what's possible for some of the people that we've been working with all over Colorado and the U.S. So I'm going to share my screen here. All right. Briefly, HealthQ, we're a company here located in the Denver Tech Center is the heart of where our company is, but we coach people all over the U.S. And we focus on a balance of weight loss, sports nutrition, and education, depending on what people's goals are. And we're very passionate about the educational piece, something that as you're involved in your program, you're going to continue to learn more and more about nutrition, because as we know from our experience, when we change the way people think, the way that they behave naturally changes. So a little bit about our recipe for success. A lot of people have been in the gym all the time, working out, spending hours over and over and not seeing the results they're looking for. And we know the results. You see it in all sorts of publications, but 80% nutrition, 20% fitness, but 100% mindset. And so we really work with that 80% as the core of your plan, because if that doesn't change, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how much time you spend in the gym. You don't get to where you want to go. And as we all know, in the busy season there, as you're moving into the fall and winter months, getting ready, for your big event, it's really, really hard to have that extra time to spend enough time just working out. So nutrition is really at the foundation of everything that we do. Real quick rundown. We all know here on the left, life is full of all sorts of not amazing things. And these are the temptations, the challenges. They're what we go to make ourselves feel better sometimes. They're what we drink to keep our energy up. And it's what we eat because it's quick, it's easy, it's inexpensive-ish. And, we're sitting out there and just spending all this money and energy, and we're wasting it. And we know what we need. Okay, this is not rocket science. We know we need to eat more veggies and fruit. We know we need to drink more water, but we got to figure out how. So that's what we're here to do, is really work on the how. So I want to talk really quickly about the most important meal of the day. We've heard it from our grandparents. We've heard it from our mother. But breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And the reason that breakfast is the most important meal of the day is that when we consider what happens to the body when you wake up, you're breaking a fast. If you do not eat right away, the body moves into starvation mode. And in starvation mode, the body stores fat when you finally do eat and cannibalizes muscle during that time. So it's looking for nutrition. We need to really be focused on that. For those of you who are number people, 158% more likely to be obese if you do not eat breakfast in 30 minutes of waking up. And that's what the CDC says, and numerous other studies. They also show the importance of that for men, for heart health. And the numbers, and I know Wall Street Journal just put out a study, but it was 260 or 270% more likely to die of a heart attack if you don't eat breakfast. So super important. I mean, our heart's a big muscle. And when we don't give it the protein, if that's part of what our body's going after, it weakens it. So real quickly, I know a lot of us are living here. We're in the carb cycle of things. We're having maybe a bagel or toast for breakfast. Maybe we're having just a cup of coffee, and we get that instant spike of energy. Well, then after we've had those carbs, even some people are just eating fruit, which fruit is healthy. It's just how we do it that matters. All that converts to sugar. So the carbs convert to sugar. Your insulin comes out. It regulates your sugar and stores the excess sugar as fat. So that's negative, but also your energy patterns. We all know when we've done that at 10 o'clock, all of a sudden we're tired and we're feeling that lack of energy, and it's not fun. No one wants to be there. So it's super important as we go that we really look at stabilizing blood sugar on the bottom. And we're not even going to talk about skipping breakfast because we just don't do that. But getting a balance of carbs and protein at breakfast are going to do a lot of things for you. Number one, it's going to give you balanced, even energy. You're going to feel awesome and natural energy. You're not going to be using, tons of caffeine or things, stimulants, energy drinks to get your energy up. And as well, it helps you reduce fat, because what happens when your blood sugar is balanced, it says, I don't need this excess fat. I'm good. I got what I need. And it helps you eliminate fat faster. So really, really awesome. Something we'll talk about with each and every one of your programs as we go. And then when we look at what breakfast should be, right, we all know it should be filled, and all of our meals, with fruits, with veggies. Here we see some flaxseed. If you're having a kale, vegetable, flaxseed shake in the morning with an egg white omelet, or maybe cooking up some chicken, awesome, right? But most people aren't going to do it because that's hard. It's not inexpensive. We tend to buy all those things, be excited, and then we throw them away a few days later. So we have a simple solution. This is great because this is part of the plan that you're getting anyway as we work with you. Our access to some of these programs and products as well. Obviously, I'm sure you've already heard, but the National Western Stock Show leadership has been generous enough to be willing to pay $75 toward your first program so you can try it out and see how it works for you. Our shakes are meal replacements, so they make it really easy on the go. When you're on those busy days, you never have to miss a meal. And they have the rough nutritional equivalent of 1,200 calories of fruit and vegetables. So it just makes it easy. It's simple on the go. You can shake it up out your door. You can blend it however you like to enjoy it. But it just really makes it simple for you to get your day going. So the next thing you're going to get, and I really am passionate about this, are meal plans. One of the most common mistakes is people are not eating enough to lose weight. They need to eat more than what they previously thought. Someone having 1,000, 1,200 calorie diet, it doesn't work. You're in starvation mode again. You're storing fat, cannibalizing muscle. You might lose weight for a little bit, but you don't go long term, and often you're losing mostly muscle. So when we sit down with you, we're going to look at how do we map out a day that makes sense to you. We have some basic templates is where we start, but then we start to hone it for your own personal calorie needs, your own protein needs based upon all your activities, and then also giving you healthy shopping lists, stuff that make it really simple when you're going to the store to know exactly what to get, exactly how to do it. And the nice thing is it makes it to where you don't have to count calories because we're mapping out what you do. And if you just eat in that framework, you can do it anywhere. You can do it at a restaurant. I don't care if it's Chili's or a fine dining place. You can do it at Chipotle. You can obviously do it at home. And I'm also going to teach you how to save money, how to cook healthy at home. And for me, that's a big thing. I love making sexy, delicious food. And so it's something we're going to be working on as we go. And then between all that, we're really always talking about results, because I don't care what program you're on. If it doesn't produce the results you're looking for, then it's not worth your time or energy anyway. So we really focus on results. And here's a couple of our results. Here's mine. This is me before I got on my plan. I wasn't eating breakfast. I was working out all the time. And funny how much extra fat was on my body for a guy that was riding his bike nonstop. Here I am on the right-hand side. Interestingly, I feel like I look larger. I have more muscle mass, but after eliminating all that fat, I was down more than 25 pounds. So it's just been amazing. I've been extremely blessed to have that happen. And my wife, the cool thing was we were doing it together, getting healthy with a friend, getting healthy with your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever it is. This is so much fun. And it was amazing. She had struggled with her program and with her weight loss forever. After having 3 kids, life, she was always on that yo-yo of up and down, up and down. And most of what she did, unfortunately, the problem was not only did she gain the weight back, but she always gained more. And she never felt good doing what she did. She was doing crash dieting. And, the nice thing is now here we are, 4 years after she began, and maintaining a healthy weight and feeling great. So it's awesome. It's so incredible to do it together. And then this is Chris. Chris is a janitor in the Douglas County Schools, and it's really amazing to watch him around everything. A crazy schedule. He was working an additional job, missing meals, working really hard in the evenings, screwing it up after work, going to fast food, everything else. He made some small changes, and he's down 66 pounds. So Lisa here, I love Lisa's eyes and her smile. Just such a kind soul, and she had been really struggling. She had gone to a nutritionist. still was not finding the results that she was looking for. And we worked with whatever her dietary restrictions were, because she had certain ones that her nutritionist had found out she was sensitive to. And we made a program that accommodated that. So whatever your goal is, however your diet is structured, whatever you need to avoid or what you want to include, it's awesome and simple through our program. And we just love seeing the results. Like, again, in each of these individual smiles, you just see the difference. You see how people feel. James here, same thing, working a desk job all the time. Slowly but surely, life caught up. And, here, most of these people you're seeing work out about 3 times a week, and they're on a nutrition program. My wife, during her journey and in her initial journey, worked out an entirety of 2 times in the whole 3-month period when she lost most of her weight. And it was amazing because it was all about the nutrition. And so often, again, we're stuck in that workout mindset, and we want you to work out. It's super important for heart health. It's important for your mind. It's important for your spirit. And we're going to give you some great tools on what you can do at home, stuff you can do without even stepping into a gym. And even if it's just getting out walking, getting out hiking, whatever you love, that's what you should be doing. And allocating some time for that's really going to serve your heart. It's going to serve your soul. It's going to be awesome. Here's Chris, manager at Del Fresco's. Amazing, just some small shifts. Again, he had all the access in the world to great food, but the choices he was making weren't good, and the program made it simple. Katie is another coach you'll probably be seeing around and working with in the fitness world. Katie was slender and no problems with her weight, but she struggled with energy, and she struggled with making sure she was getting enough fuel. And it was amazing when she got in her program. She didn't know that she was going to have awesome results, but she dropped her body fat and got from skinny to toned. And it was just awesome seeing her experience. And then sometimes it's about gaining weight. This is Austin, and one of the interesting things, there's so many guys and gals are struggling with putting weight on. And they eat calorie after calorie, and they're eating all this food, just craziness, and they're not gaining weight, and they don't know why, and they've done it their whole life. And so those that want to gain, we really work with them too to help them focus on knowing exactly what to do, how to get clean nutrition that serves their body and gaining muscle. And then lastly, some transformations are going to be people staying at the same weight, but switching composition, moving from a less toned body to a more toned body. And I love Connor's photo here because her goal was to be toned and a little more muscular. And she was able to focus on her nutrition. She didn't change her workouts much. We work with her on a couple little tweaks in her workout program, but the best part was she was eating more. On the left, she wasn't eating much, doing a little bit of supplementation, make it easier around her job, and boom, awesome results. So here's what the plans are going to look like. We're going to sit down with you one-on-one. Morgan Topolnicki has the schedule. She'll be able to work with you on when we're available to meet with you one-on-one. And if it doesn't work with what's available, we'll schedule a time to do Zoom. It's kind of like a Skype or anything else. We can meet face-to-face just over the internet. Schedule a time that works for you. You're going to get a consultation. And in the one-on-one consult, we're just going to really figure out, what do you need? One of the things we're going to be doing when we come there is we're going to be tracking your muscle, your fat, and your body composition overall, because we don't just care about weight. We care about your health. And we really want to create a program that's going to help you lose the fat, keep the muscle, and be healthy. We'll also be able to look at the internals of your body in terms of your visceral fat. That's a fat that's super important for your health. And as most of us know, heart disease is the #1 killer in America, and it's diet related. So things that we have a chance to impact big time. Then each program is going to offer a different amount of additional products that you get, which really just make it easy. Herbalife and our program is not magic. It's just great nutrition simply. And when we couple that with a meal plan, with some coaching and some accountability, and really working with you to make sure it works for you and how can we adjust everything to work for you in a great way, you get incredible results. And then lastly, some of the things everyone's going to be getting within that, like I said, the customized meal plan, we're going to be able to text and talk to each other on the phone. And if you have questions, we're going to really work with you to answer those questions. Like, hey, you're at the grocery store. Scott, what do you think? Is this something that I can eat? How will this work? And what I'm going to do with you on that is I'm not just going to answer your question. I'm going to work to educate you so that you know the answers. Because what you're going to realize as we go, slowly but surely, you're going to have the answers. and I'm going to help you learn how to get to those answers and how to know the information so that you can go anywhere, anytime, and make the choices, and just be clear on what's going to serve you the best. Healthy cooking class, I'm really passionate about that. I love cooking. I love making delicious, clean food. Healthy recipes and grocery lists, all these things that we're going to be working with on you. And then a lot of this is going to come via a private Facebook group, which makes it really easy. We're going to be giving you different ideas, different healthy recipes, different fitness tips, and also very, very importantly, some mindset elements. And people are going to be sharing from a very real space in that private group. It's a place of safety, of no judgment. And it's a place where we encourage people. If you're having a challenge, like, it's real. You're not the only one. You're not the only one that struggles with temptation for sugar. You're not the only one that gets upset and depressed and wants to move to this ice cream or whatever it is. But people encouraging each other, people lifting each other up, supporting each other, is an amazing tool that we have. And that's what we're here to do also as coaches is, the more honest and real you can be about the struggles and the challenges that you're experiencing, the more that we can help you. So just looking forward to working with you. Here's a little bit about what our programs look like, but we'll sit down and customize them even further to make sure we get you exactly what you need within your program. So super excited again, very grateful for this opportunity. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and contact us. Like I said, we'll be able to answer a lot of those in our one-on-one meetings on Monday and Tuesday this upcoming week. And just look forward to working with the team and the community to change everyone's life. God bless you.